Um, this video is going to go over just some like astringents and toners, and also some recipes if you want to make some of your own to use. And one I make that's really super easy is nothing but apple cider vinegar, and um, I'll mix that with some distilled water. I'll do some variations of it occasionally, but for just like the base, honestly, that can work really well. Or really, it does for my skin. And I have acne prone skin, but I have been able to keep it at bay for several years. It's very rare that I have a breakout. I'm very conscious of what I put on my skin. The ingredients, I'm an ingredient checker like crazy. If I'm, of course, purchasing a product and not making it myself, and even then, the things that I make myself, I'm very conscious of still what I put in there, because you will find some recipes they may be good for certain skin types and not others. And like oils, I absolutely love oils, but some oils I cannot put on my face. Coconut oil is one of those. It's great for my skin, like my body. I can use coconut oil. In fact, I love it to use it on my body after I've had my bath. Sometimes I'll just apply it by itself. Sometimes I'll mix it with a body lotion and I put it, but I just cannot put it on my face. It will definitely break me out. It is high on the comedogenic rating. I believe it's either a 4 or a 5. But your astringents, your toners, they're water based. You use them to remove any residue left over from your cleansers. It will help balance your pH levels on the skin on your face. It can hydrate your skin. Can remove, obviously perspiration and oil. And also, even as far as even just removing the residue from your cleansers, it can sometimes your cleansers will not take off all of your makeup. I like to use, when I do a double cleanse when I have makeup on, my first cleanse is a type of oil that I use, and that really works great at breaking down the makeup and getting that off my face. And another thing that I absolutely love is the cleansing cloths, and you can get those. There's several different ones. The ones I got, I think, they were just a grayish type of towel, and they're small, they're square. And what you can do, you can actually take your makeup off with these with just nothing but water on it. But I do still use my cleanser, like my oil. I've got a balm that I'll use, and it takes the makeup off effortlessly. The eye makeup, the mascara, even if it's waterproof mascara, takes it right off. And what I found when I also combine it by using those small towels, it makes my skin so super soft and so clean. And when I do this, I've noticed that, like, I've never, when I go to apply my toner after my cleanser, in the past, I could still see makeup coming off on my cotton round, which is telling me that all the makeup wasn't off. I expect for the most part to see a fairly clean, may be a little bit on it, but I don't expect to see much dark makeup showing. If it is, my cleanser did not take it off very well. So your astringents, they're stronger than toners. They can used on oily combination and normal skin types. A lot of commercial astringents contain alcohol and or acetone. Now, acetone is found in nail polish removers, so that is extremely drying and damaging to your skin. Herbal astringents are gentle, so if you are going to use an astringent, I would definitely go the herbal route. The types of astringents that a lot of times you get on, go with your drugstore, Walmart, wherever, just they're so harsh on your skin and they dry out to the point that, especially if you have oily skin, you think you're doing good by using that to get all the oil off your face, but what's happening is your skin is like almost going to produce, or is it going in overtime producing oil now because you've just completely dried your skin out with that astringent. And so it's producing all this extra oil. And a lot of times this is that sticky oil, that sticky sebum. That is what is going to start causing breakouts. So it sounds weird. It's like so counterproductive, like you're using the astringent to clear off the excess oil. But what's happening is now your skin is going to produce even more of it. And it's the kind that can even be the kind that really gets in there and breaks your face out. So you're trying to keep away from breakouts, and by doing that, it actually can cause the breakouts. So just be mindful of that. And toners, they are sometimes referred to as skin refresheners. They perform the same function as an astringent, but are designed for normal, dry, sensitive, dehydrated, or mature skin. Remember, an aromatic hydrosol, it can always be used as a toner or a gentle astringent. And if you do have any hydrosols, they do not require refrigeration. And then one of the things I like about the ones that you make yourself, obviously you know exactly the ingredients that are going in these, so you can stay away from the chemical preservatives. But because they're not going to have these kind of preservatives in there, you got to be mindful that they're not going to last as long either. So there's a lot of things that I'll make that may only be good for a week before I need to throw them out. And some need to be refrigerated, some don't have to be. It just all depends on the ingredients in there. So one just quick one, just a lemon one. Has a lemon aroma. This is a astringent. So also very stimulating if it's on a hot summer day. Now you would not want to use this on dehydrated or sensitive skin. But you can use take a medium-sized lemon, juice that and strain it, and add it to a half a cup of witch hazel. So you just combine those ingredients, shake it well. You don't have to refrigerate this one, but you do need to use it within 1 to 2 weeks. And then throw it out and just make you a new batch. And then there's a parsley and peppermint astringent. This is a herbal infusion. Is pretty powerful. But you can use it on days when your skin just feels really just hot and greasy. And it's also great for hot flashes. So it can effectively remove the excess oil without just causing dryness. So on this one, you're going to use 2 cups of distilled water, a 1/4 cup of some fresh chopped parsley. And I do recommend using fresh and not the kind that you buy in the spice aisle that's already ground up in the containers. Go to the produce section and get it, and then chop you up some. Same thing with your peppermint leaves. You'll want a 1/4 cup of those, and they need to be fresh, and you can chop those up. 5 drops of peppermint essential oil. That is optional. You don't have to have it, but small saucepan. You're going to bring your water to a boil, and then just take it off the heat. You add your herbs. You're going to cover it, and you're going to allow it to steep. You're going to steep this for about 30 minutes, and then if you want to use the peppermint essential oil, you can certainly add it at that time. Stir it and blend it. You'll strain it into a container, and you can. This will be good for about a week, and it does need to be refrigerated for this one. So, all right. Well, we will just we may do a couple more in a separate video for astringents, but we'll just go ahead and stop this one for now. Thank you.